Hi, I'm going to do this video for Dave Axmus. He done a video about bullies when school times and all that. So I thought I would reply to his video. Now, when I was growing up, I was going to schools. My first 3 years didn't get bullied because, really matter of speaking, bullies didn't even know what bullies was back then. But then when we moved to the next school, the junior school, that's when the bullies started. About the second year in of the junior school. I used to get bullied, not physically, but tormented by words and pushing on your shoulders, coming up to you, pushing you down on the floor. But it wasn't until I got to the bigger school I started to get very bullied. They wasn't pushing me, they wasn't tripping me over, they was 2, 3. One grabs you hold behind and brings your arms back, and the other one hits you in the face continuously. If there was 3, 2 would hold you and the other one hit you. I had 4 friends. These 4 friends didn't know how to fight, and they knew that I was a better fighter than the other 4. And they kept telling me, why don't you fight back? And I always stated, if you fought back, then you would get more and more hit. It wasn't long before I said, enough is enough. One of these bullies came up to me. He was on his own. He had his hands around the scruff of my neck and said, I'm going to get you, me and my friends is going to get you after school. We'll wait for you to get out of school. Well, his hand was so close to my mouth. I bit his hand there so he would let go of my throat. He was there and I had to get my hand down so far, and once I got there I bit. And he went, let go, let go. Well, I did let go. But as soon as I let go, he grabbed hold of my hand and he stuck my finger in his mouth and bit me. But he wouldn't let go at all. He kept saying, say you're sorry, like it was in his mouth. I said, I'm sorry, let go now, let go, I'm sorry. But he wouldn't let go. I turned around to him then and said, I've had enough of you. Today it's got to stop. He let go of my thumb He said, what are you going to do about it? I said, me and you, we'll have it out here and now, just me and you, no one of your friends. He laughed, took his blazer off. I looked at him and he started coming to me very quickly. All I did was put my fist like this, and once he got into firing range, I let my right hand straight out, straight onto his chin. He fell down on the floor. He was knocked out. The next day, he and his two others said, I'm going to get you after school. I said, yeah, I expect you can now you got your two mates there. But you could take me with you just being on your own. Shortly after that, I came to do boxing training because I had enough of people taking me for granted, taking me for a ride, that they can come and use me as a punch bag. I was absolutely fed up with being used as a punch bag. So I started to do boxing, training to do boxing, running 5 miles a day, 7 days a week. Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, going to the boys club, box. My trainer then, his name was called Jack Comerden. He was a coalman, but then he used to train us down in the boys club. There was other bullies in that school, not just the other one, but there was other bullies, and they got to know that I'd been doing boxing down in the boys club. They came in the boys club and I was there just hitting the punch bag, and one of the bullies turned around to me and said, I want you in that ring now. And I said, well, it's not up to me. I said, it's up to Jack. So they went to see Jack and said, we would like to give a boxing sparring match. So he agreed. And I went up to Jack and said, they are bullies at my school. My trainer turned around and said, once they are in that ring, they got to fight Queensbury rules. If there's anything different, then he would chuck them out of the club. I said, yeah, all right. But then he said to me before I got into the ring, do what you do best. You've got a jabbing hand and you've got a bloody hell of a knockout punch. Use your knockout punch on them. And I said to him, if I knock them out, because they are not actually signed up to do boxing, will I get into trouble? He said certainly not, because they have come here to have a boxing with you. So I got into the ring, went one corner, this other one went into another corner. Jack said, right, when you want to start, come out boxing. It's exactly the same. This bully, smiles, laughter, arms down, doing all this sort of thing like. And I just stood there. I said, are we going to or we are not? So he said, I'm going to knock your block off. He took 4 steps. 4 steps he took, and then he didn't know what happened to him. Out goes my right, straight on his chin, down. So I thought I would share this little bit with you all about bullies. But really, matter of speaking, years go on, years goes fast, but the schools will never change. Schools will have bullies. Doesn't matter if you're a male, doesn't matter if you're a female. A bully is a bully. My personal view on bullies is this. As long as you have another person with you, or 2 others with you, you know that you've got more of a chance of walking away without getting hit, because you've got your others. But when a bully is on his or her own, they ain't so tough. They ain't so tough at all. So, bide your time and you'll get it right. If you do have a bully in school, or you have a bully outside that you don't know, that is following you, who you think your life is in danger, have your mobile phone and ring up the police. State where you are. State that there is someone following you. Stay on that phone until you actually get home. Or tell the police every place that you are in, every street that you turn. Every time that you turn, this person or persons behind you is there. And you want a policeman here. You can talk to the police, giving them directions. Sooner or later a police car will show up. Use your phone for your protection. And another thing, if you're walking along a street, 3 people walks out, turn and walk another direction and do exactly the same. Use your mobile, contact the police. So there you have it, Dave. I said I would reply to your bullies what you were saying on your video. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for listening. God bless.